It's been a long ass day. So we're gonna let that play through with some of my DVR. I'm just watching it for the first time. Obviously, I know the results because I got the box rec pulled up. But this is my first time watching it through because I had to give. I had to watch Shakur Stevenson versus Joey Gonzalez first. That was priority here. And here, the last fight of the night. Erickson Lubin should cruise to an easy unanimous decision. Well, he does unanimous decision over Nathaniel Gallimore, late replacement for Terrell Goucher. If he chooses to do so, and if both teams can come together, let's listen in to the
Landing his power punches at a 42% rate. Power punches anything other than a jab, and that's pretty extraordinary. Once you're in those
pause it if you have to.
figures, you know you've done extremely well in this fight. And the percentage landed by Gallimore, you see, very, very anemic. And part of that was the lefty style of Lubin, and the fact that this man, Nathaniel Gallimore, I don't think they had the right strategic plan. They could not make it work.
There's Adrian Broner in the corner of Erickson Lubin.
So while they're getting ready to read the cards, he can fight Sergio too, which could happen in December. So right now, I guess you could consider this win a win in an eliminator. So basically, he's one win away from getting a WBC title shot, unless the winner of Charlo versus Harrison versus Charlo 2 decides to fight Julian J. Rock Williams, who's supposed to be fighting in Philly in January or so, against not Jared Swift Hurd. Swift Hurd may move up to 160 pounds. So right now, let's look at the 154-pound division. TstreeT Controversy with Fight View. Damn, they're gonna fucking Showtime gonna fucking be tripping over that part right there. So if you see a cut in the video, then it's probably because I had to edit that out. So Tony Harrison, WBC, Julian J. Rock Williams, WBA Super World and IBF, and Jaime Munguia, WBO. Jaime Munguia could be moving up and vacating that belt any day now. So don't get me. Let's listen in.
91, all three in favor of the winner by unanimous decision, Erickson, the Hammer Lubin.
Erickson Lubin and Kevin Cunningham's union remains perfect as he improves to 22-1. Let's go to Jim Gray.
All right, thanks for cleaning the lens right there. Erickson, congratulations. Why were you able to dominate and control this fight?
I had a tremendous training camp. Thanks to Kevin Cunningham, man. We've been at it for about 10 weeks. And, at first we had Terrell Goucher. He pulled out the fight, due to whatever he got going on. I think he's pregnant or something. But, Gallimore, I appreciate you for stepping up to the plate. You put on, you gave me a tough fight. And I appreciate it. We gave the fans what they wanted.
Why have things changed? Kevin's been with you now 3 fights. What has he brought and how have things changed?
Things changed a lot because, Kevin, he's a real strict trainer. And then at the same time, he's a southpaw specialist. He deals with southpaws real well. And, we just been at it every day. We just improving our game every camp. And, I appreciate him. I still got Jason Galarza in my corner. He's a tremendous trainer. He's a tremendous mentor as well.
What did you find that you were able to work with in these past 3 fights?
What was that?
What did you find that you've been able to work with in these past 3 fights, and talk about the improvement?
Well, I mean, he's always been a hell of a fighter, and I just wanted to fine tune and refine the skill set, and he can do anything that you can teach, and he's showing it. His balance is getting a lot better. He's putting his shots together, and he's just the total package. He's got power, he's got good speed, he's got good footwork, and we just work on that type of stuff every camp, and he's starting to show more and more that he's more than just a brawler. He's a skillful fighter with power.
And that power, you were successful on your power punches 42% of the time. Why were you able to find your target so easily?
Well, I measured him, and I made sure I read his body language and see what shots he was trying to throw most of the time. And I'll just time him, and I was able to land my power shots most of the time because he was opening up.
What would you like to do? A title fight, perhaps fight Jermell Charlo once again?
I definitely want Jermell Charlo again, but, you know, whatever my team says, that's what we're going to do. But my goal is to, you know, get revenge.
Is he ready for Jermell this time?
Well, he's definitely ready for all of the top guys in the division. All the guys with the belts is the focus. The guys with belts, that's the focus. And, you know, the rematch is definitely something he wants, and he will definitely be ready when it happens.
Erickson, congratulations. Terrific fight.
Thank you.
All right, Morrow, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Jim. Erickson Lubin has now won 4 straight in the 154-pound weight class. And, well, to put the final touches on this evening from Reading, Pennsylvania, let's go to the man driving the bus. Here's B. Cuss.
Thank you, Mo. Good win for Erickson Lubin. Probably the best decision he made.
So, as I was saying, the WBC announced during their convention this week that the winner of this fight, which is Erickson Lubin, would have to fight Sergio Garcia if they won a shot at the winner of Harrison versus Charlo 2. So, as it stands right now, here are the champions. Tony Harrison, WBC, as I said. Julian J. Rock Williams, WBA and IBF. Jaime Munguia, WBO. You know, what if Erickson Lubin decided to fight Iris Lindy Lara? Or what if they tried to go that old bullshit WBO gold route and fight Michael Soro? Now, Brian Castellano is fighting Wally Omotoso for what? I don't know. But that's going to be next week on PBC on FS1 with another monster weekend of boxing and combat sports as a whole. Canelo versus Kovalev. You know, just to name one. 154 is kind of top heavy, I guess, with like budding names, you know, like Carlos Damas. You know, I would embrace Sergio Garcia, this guy right here, versus Erickson Lubin. Laid hands upon Ted Cheeseman, Sergey Rabchenko. I've watched him. He's, you know, okay. Lubin should beat him, but still, I would embrace it. You know, if he don't fight a Lara or a, you know what? Listen, bring him versus the winner of Brian Castellano and Omotoso. I would love to see Lubin versus Castellano. You know, there are options out there for him. You know, and Jarrett Swift Hurd, we don't know what he's doing yet. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him at 160. The last time he made a public appearance, and I forgot, I think it was Spence versus Porter. I think they showed him in the crowd. I don't remember, but he was looking big. He was big. You know, Jack Houquet is a tricky fight. You know, I don't want to see him versus Austin Trout, Erickson Lubin. I would have much rather have seen Terrell Goucher. Maybe they could revisit that. Maybe. I don't know. TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. We cover every single major fight live. I got to go back and watch the Robert Easter, Adrian Granados fight, because a lot of people are now saying that they felt that Adrian Granados had won that fight. I know the 190 scorecard was ridiculous. And, you know, those punch stats, even though I don't rely on CompuBox or punch stats, but still, they were a bit telling. But, you know, I'm going to go back and watch it again because I was trying to do double duty when I was watching here. Let's listen in. When I was watching the Joshua Greer fight.
This was all one-way traffic. Of course, Sanchez, the unbeaten amateur, Cuban amateur, great amateur career, but he put together a number of combinations on Mulawai, who really was frustrated, didn't get his offense off, and Sanchez walks away with a unanimous decision. He remains unbeaten. The co-main, I tell you what, this was a really entertaining fight. Robert Easter Jr. fighting for the first time at 140 pounds, taking on Adrian Granados. And this one was fought toe-to-toe. These guys slugged it out. Easter with the combinations, the left hook to the body. Granados really went to the body on Easter. But in the end, it was Robert Easter who walked away with the unanimous decision. And then the main event, 10 rounds, super welterweights, Erickson Lubin, Nathaniel Gallimore. Lubin riding a 3 straight knockout streak and Well, it was really all Erickson, Lubin. Good test for him. Gallimore's a big puncher, but it was Lubin who put together the left hand, right hooks, and really dominated this fight. He frustrated Gallimore in this one and showed why he's ready, he says, for another shot at the world title.